Hello everyone and welcome to Doctor Who Radio Show. That's the way it goes in line, depending who you ask. And the following people that have joined me for this wonderful episode are, in no particular order:
Stephen Price, Wales, UK.
Michael Shannon in the mountains.
It's gonna fall! Sorry, Neo Nightingale.
Brian.
Yes.
People.
Hello Brian. Anyway, this is an episode where we're going to look through stills from the latest trailer for Time Heist, the 5th episode of Season 8 of Peter Capaldi's first season as Doctor Who, to see if we can sort of guess or at least predict or speculate on what will be in this episode, of course. So, we'll sort of go by still, and the trailer is rather exciting from what we know so far. But first, let's look at some cute ladies in this first still here. And I'm just going to pan in for all the people watching. There we go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is supposed to be some sort of bank from the previous one. Because if you look here, everyone.
It's a bank.
You got these sort of weird sort of things. I'm not sure what they are. They look a bit Time Lordy, perhaps clocks or something.
Wow. Look at that. Like we were saying, it could be a bank, but it could be a prison bank where they keep prisoners in the bank, possibly.
Could be both.
Could be both. Stephen Price said it could be a sperm bank, possibly.
Oh, well, I never said nothing.
Oh.
Time Heist. It's a bank full of criminals or something like that, some sort of time element to it. But what do those three things refer to? Are they just simply clocks, or
could be more of them?
Yeah, it could be maps. I don't know.
Looks very sort of Star Wars Episode 1, that does.
Yeah, it's hard to make out what they are. They're pretty big. It could be like information booths or something, maybe.
Yeah.
It looks like, like going into a New York railway station,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I see.
Well, I can see that.
Yeah, maybe a ticket booth.
They're Gallifrey symbols.
Yeah. This bit does look a sort of Gallifrey. Because some of the later pictures from the final do show sort of Gallifreyan symbols on these sort of Gallifreyan looking sort of memorial stones.
Maybe that's what they are. Memorial stones. To remember the Time Lords or Gallifrey or something.
Could be, yeah.
Interesting. Well, who do you think? I don't know about you, but this bird here looks a bit like Clara.
But there's a shapeshifter, so we don't know for sure.
Yes. That's true.
I think if I'd been there, I would have asked her for a number. But
shit.
Are these customers? Are they sort of taking out deposits or something?
I think the girls are the customers. The two guys could be people who run the bank because they are in suits.
Yeah.
Could be security.
That too.
Are they part of the team that's supposed to be trying to get the Doctor and Clara's help, whether they like it or not?
Maybe, yeah, maybe so.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I wouldn't say no. I'd do anything. I'd happily help her with her heist anytime. But the next thing, now we know that they're basically being forced into helping somebody for some reason.
Right.
And
That
in this picture, as you can see, this is like some sort of message, some sort of code.
Yeah.
And this is a vial or something.
a virus, maybe.
Yeah.
That they've been injected.
Yeah.
Or maybe they got it. Maybe they got poisoned or something when they came, and they have to do the time heist to get the antidote or something.
Ooh, there you go.
Or the opposite, something like that.
Or heroin.
There you go.
Oh, lovely. What is that card? Is it possible this might be a sort of locker combination?
Well, let's see.
Tech 2.
Wait a minute.
What? Origin 339 PV. PV.
That could be. Maybe it's some
251 org 339 PV. Sorry, Nia.
PV. I don't know. Since we haven't had really a promised land or anything from Missy or anything, that could be wrapped around it. Maybe it's some kind of.
What do you think? What do you think PV is?
I don't know.
Personal vaccination?
Could be.
I don't know what the I don't know. PV. What do you think, Dave?
Private vault.
Private vault. Ooh, yes.
Because in real banks, you have, especially if you're really rich, you can have your own sort of locker that you can keep for decades, and you can put valuables, whether money or actual just documents. These vaults are like really private. You have to have a specific key, and you have to have a proper code, and it can be literally anything. A private heirloom or expensive thing doesn't necessarily have to be money. It can be literally anything. And these days, data is actually more valuable than money itself.
That could be what the bank is about.
Wow.
Not money.
Has to be said though that if they get a Time Lord, this is presuming they know the Doctor is a Time Lord, or even know what the Time Lords are. It would have to be a major threat to basically
to their operation.
Yeah, sort of what's it called? Blackmail. But if this is some sort of timey-wimey prison bank or something, then that might explain it. And now let's look at the next thing. Aha! The best bit of the trailer, everybody. So what you have is really about like 5 stills.
Torchwood.
You're going so fast.
Ding, 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 ding.
How cool's the censor right there? Now he's from the first Doctor's.
William Hartnell.
Yes, the censor rights episode.
One of the best episodes of William Hartnell's ever.
Yeah, it is one of my favorites. But it's cool he's got a prison number on, Like, I wonder what he did.
Yeah, well, that'd be pretty important.
Yeah.
Censorites, they were sort of time sensitive or something?
Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't take loud sounds.
Ah, really? Interesting. And that's the first one. And the next person is someone who Captain Delphox would love to see.
Captain John Hart.
Spike from Buffy, yes. Spike from Buffy. Awesome. But yes, Captain John Hart, who had a great kiss with Captain Jack Harkness. Definitely. Great guy.
He goes both ways.
I mean, the last time we saw him, he was threatening to blow people up.
Well, that was not really under his control, though.
Yeah, he's good. I think he's good. I like him.
Because
I think he's like a anti-hero in a way.
There you go.
I think he's cool.
yeah, his
But didn't you explain in Torch what happened to him?
Never heard of him since?
No.
Captain Jack's brother was like behind the whole thing within Torchwood, so it wasn't really Captain John's fault.
Right. But I would love to see him reappear. I like James Marsters. He's awesome.
But again, he was actually involved in time, just like the Centurites.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
That's right. That's right.
The custard is thickening. And now this is something which is a little bit... I was absolutely thrilled when I saw this, everyone. This is Absalom Dark. His history, quite simply, is that he has a chainsaw, just like in the Evil Dead movies. The same sort of era. And he goes around ripping the living shit out of Daleks that get in his way. He literally chainsaws through the pests and parasites on Skyro.
Yes.
We just need to put him on a couple of Dalek ships and say, "Have at it, son."
Yeah, and like we were talking about, now this is a comic strip only character.
Yeah,
so how cool is that? So now they're putting in comic book or comic strip characters into the actual show. So this leads me to believe, since we know we have a shapeshifter in this episode, could it be Furbrisher, the Penguin shapeshifter from the comic series? How cool would that be?
Be very cool, very cool.
And
Well, of course he was involved in sort of crime type. The first comic strip he appeared in, he was a private eye Furbrisher, wasn't it, I think?
There you go.
David, it's the planet Scalo, not Scalo.
I said, this, well done, young Jedi. Well done. But the whole point of Absalom Dark is that he appeared in several comic strips. He appeared with the 7th Doctor. And
Doctor.
I believe that he has actually appeared in an audio where they created him for real. But, since they have Arrow, where they actually create characters like Deathstrike, is it?
Right.
I think so.
Deathstroke, yeah.
Deathstroke, yes. There's no... I mean, if you think about it, he'd be perfect if he teamed up with Lady Vastra. His chainsaw, Lady Vastra's bloody samurai sword.
But I must say, it is weird that they're actually using a drawing for his picture.
Yes, that is kind of weird.
It's awesome. But again, he's involved
It is,
in time.
but it's weird.
Let's have a look at the next blast from the past. Slivine.
Raxacor Falifatoris.
Yeah, we all miss them guys. Yes.
I miss the Bladderine, actually, from the Sarah Jane Smith event.
Oh, I like the little one, the little kid one. The little small one.
Yeah, that was the best story of the Sylvine. But I don't really like the Sylvines, though.
And then you have this one, who Davison fans will love to see.
What the hell is that?
It's from Doctor Who, from the Peter Davison era. That's all I know.
The Visitation. It's a telepath from. They originally hail from a planet which is a gangster. They're like Slivines, actually. They're sort of mixed up in gangster stuff. But the eye was actually done on a prison planet as punishment.
I never seen
No, I was thinking, Dave, as in the trailer it says you've got to rob the bank to the Doctor. Has he got to come across these people, defeat these people?
Or the other way around.
They might be escaped prisoners, possibly, too, when they're flashing them.
Well, they all have something to do with time travel in some way. So, I mean, Visitation Terpals, they crash-landed on Dark Ages Earth.
Right.
Just before the plague. So they must have had some sort of time travel ability.
Yeah.
And this is the more curious one.
The Trickster.
Yep, the Trickster.
It's about time they brought his ass into Doctor Who. I've been waiting ever since.
He's always on Sarah Jane.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Well, the Doctor met the Trickster.
Yes, he did.
Yep, yeah. But it's got, well, I doubt, who knows if they're actually going to have him in the episode, but it's cool. At least we got a picture. At least that's a start.
I swear, he looks like the Blackguard ant.
Evil.
But here's a question for you all. You can understand the others getting caught or captured or whatever, presuming they're even there at all. They might be wanted. But the thing is, if they are all being sort of caught and put in this prison bank or whatever it is, the trickster as a supreme being is able to manipulate time. How would the trickster be so easily caught?
Well, there could be a reason behind it.
Yeah, he could have got caught by another, being like himself, with same powers.
Well, he's on the bottom of the list, so far. So maybe he's like one of those criminals that's hard to catch, and they need the doctor.
Possibly. Or he is there, but he's there for a reason. Maybe he's there to manipulate somebody, to catch somebody at their last of their life and give them...
That's true, too. Or the doctor tricked him there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Hopefully we do touch up on it, but I just have a feeling that all those pictures are probably not going to mean much when we actually get to the episode. But I hope they do, but I don't know.
I just think it sort of points to the power or importance of that place, because if you are able to capture and imprison a trickster who is basically a servant of really powerful beings like the Black Guardians or even Fenric, who are very powerful. I mean, remember what she did. The trickster appeared several times in the Sarah Jane Smith adventures, and demonstrated the trickster was very capable of manipulating time on a grand scale, just like in Marvel comics.
Certain fixed points in time, all centered around Sarah Jane.
Appeared in David Tennant's last story, which actually was a Sarah Jane adventure, wedding of Sarah Jane Smith, and knew about the Ark. Before the end of time, the trickster said to the 10th Doctor, "The Ark is waiting for you." So I think this is going to be some sort of very, very powerful time bank that is more than just simply, perhaps even able to capture entire races, perhaps, I don't know. But the thing is, here's an idea. Perhaps the Doctor himself is caught. He's a time being. If that place is designed to capture time sort of related beings of different abilities, from low level to red alert level, maybe that's why the Doctor's there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that wanted list also includes the Doctor himself. Just like the Dalek says in Revelation, when Davros accuses the Doctor of being the Doctor, his known appearance does not compute with the known database, blah blah blah, basically pointing out that the information in the Doctor wasn't up to date. So perhaps this bank's information isn't up to date. Until at some point they realise that it is actually the famous, legendary, wanted criminal known as the Doctor. Anyway, speaking of punishments, here we have a screen capture of somebody who looks like they've fallen foul of some sort of booby trap.
Could be a trap, could be a punishment, could be that they caught the prisoner and they're sucking whatever they need from his mind. You don't know.
That's not Danny Pink.
That looks like Danny Pink to me.
No?
That looks like Danny Pink.
I mean, I got a glare on my screen. Now it's not him?
That looks like
no. Well, there was a flare in the picture. He's been attacked by some sort of... No, not the mind probe!
No, because Danny Pink is lighter. That's a darker gentleman.
No, I mean the light covering the screen is some sort of energy thingy-majig.
No, that's not Danny.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Just had a feel.
His eyes are more puffy, too. Danny's eyes look more puffy, and this guy looks way more darker. And he has some kind of a mustache going on.
Yes, he's slightly more puffy, and that's why he's punished, because he's puffy.
Because he's puffy.
Yeah. I think it's one of the people trying to break into whatever it is, falling foul of sort of, triggering off an alarm, which might possibly lead to why they needed the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Okay.
Like maybe that scene is like for the beginning.
Yeah, precisely.
Like the opening scene.
Which leads us neatly into this. Oh, as you can see, I've stopped it just midway through turning from some black chick into Clara Oswin.
Yeah. Oh, black chick. So that could be the black chick that was all the way in the beginning, the one with the white stockings.
Yeah, but it's a shapeshifter, Neo, so the lady might not be black at all. It might be something totally different.
Yep, she might be like a Mystique.
Yeah. She doesn't actually have a real known... She changed her appearance so many times, no one actually knows what her original, proper humanoid form was.
Capaldi has a big nose.
Yeah.
Shit.
He just does.
Claire has a big head.
Well, that's because he's morphing. I mean, she's morphing. Well, it's him is morphing. But if even a shapeshifter can't get through the defences, that means this bank must be pretty well armed.
Yeah.
Cool.
And there was a suggestion in the last Whovians podcast that everybody except Stephen and Brian were on, where I suggested this shapeshifter could be... could be a case of perhaps being a long-term character.
You never know. You know how... Because I just got done watching that Rebel Flesh crap with all the different gangers and stuff.
Right.
Might have another shape-shifting, like, the shapeshifter stays in Clara's body, and it's like, I'm Clara,
That could be possible.
Interesting. 2 Claras, that'd be nice.
And then Capaldi would keep the shape-shifting Clara with him, and, do a thing, I hope Clara doesn't get pregnant and, have a baby on the TARDIS and all that crap. It happened with Amy and Rory, but kind of what if Clara wasn't there and Clara at the end of it was with Missy or something? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you're a shapeshifter and you take the form of a woman, you could trick as many guys by just expanding your stomach or something.
Yeah.
Or become Barry White. That'd be pretty cool.
Woo!
Barry White.
Yeah.
Have a reason, Brian. Have a reason, Brian. There you go.
Awesome.
I think...
Will we see a shape-shifting doctor in this episode?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Trick up Clara.
A cameo from a past self, perhaps?
Wow.
Not Matt Smith, sorry.
Yeah. Perhaps Adric might appear briefly. Yeah. Anyway, this is... yeah. That must be connected to the bit where the bloke gets attacked by something. Presumably.
I don't know what Clara looks like. She should be more shocked. She's just like,
Ooh, oh no. Perhaps they get vaporized or something.
Okay.
Perhaps this place, if you trigger off one of the defences, you get evaporated from time.
Or maybe her mind's being wiped.
Yeah, shit. Bit religious. This is interesting. This is someone we knew was going to appear before. And now, we know precisely...
Maybe that's Missy in a different form.
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe they work for Missy. Or they'll go to the Promised Land. Something weird like that. I think something regarding the Promised Land is going to pop up somewhere.
Mrs. Fox Polox, isn't it, or something?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this bit. You have another hot chick in the background, and you have these really well designed.
That girl looks like Mel's from
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, perhaps she's the one standing early
Yeah,
on.
it looks like Mel's. Could be another form of river.
That would be funny if it was.
Yeah, bit of timey-wimey. Then you've got these sort of foot soldiers who are probably like the security guards, presumably. And this is a prisoner.
Yep.
Another time traveller. That's the one that they want to get out.
That is something, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the look of that creature. Yes, look at it closely. Doesn't it kind of look like David Aston a bit? Just a little.
Yes, uncanny similarity.
Yeah. Nice.
You dream, McLaughlin.
Yes. There we go.
But for real, I mean that's an interesting looking creature, man. I'd like to learn more
I think
about
that
it.
they used the outfit from when David Tennant in Satan's Pit, and they just made it into a prison jumper.
They could have,
Yeah. It's a straight jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And then robot guards there, they look pretty weird, don't they?
Oh, they're cool.
Like that. Wow.
So again, we've got another element of robots.
They could be cyborgs, who knows?
I mean, it could be just armor, but I don't know. They look like robots. But that creature's kind of cool. He looks a bit like something from Star Wars, but pretty cool.
Yeah.
The robots look like a little bit like C-3POs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
C-3PO blow-up dolls. Yeah.
Yeah. But as I've said before, so we've got these sort of security androids, cyborgs. We've got a prisoner of some sort, possibly another time traveller who's being sort of captured and about to be put with all the others, sort of kept under fire or something like that.
Yeah.
So does this mean that this lady here is like the owner of the bank, or somebody responsible for, like a sort of prison governor?
One's a bank, not a bank.
What's here?
The creature that she kisses at. Are you hungry?
What's hungry though?
It could be her pet, her special little creature that she bred.
Yeah, what lurks in the water, huh?
Yeah, but if this is a time bank, why would there be some sort of creature living in its own compartment, just like...
Protection. Extra protection. Kind of like probably a big, giant guard dog.
Yeah, like a shark, like Jaws.
There you go.
A macra?
Ooh.
Because that reminds me of Kosh, the area that Kosh from Babylon 5 existed in or something. Yeah, it looks like it's underwater. I mean, that's sort of macra. So either it's a macra or some sort of sea devil, or...
Whoa, you gonna go there?
We want to go there. We went there.
The sea devils are back.
Wouldn't that be something?
You can sort of see something there. There's an outline or something, and there's some things there. So it's clearly some sort of, submerged...
Aquatic creature.
Aquatic.
Wow.
Let's hope it's not those vampires from Venice.
Oh dear. They're not vampires.
Whatever they are. The fish people.
I call them piranha girls.
Piranha girls.
Well, what if it's the 456 from Torchwood?
Well, man, that's really jumping out there. But you know what? I would love to see them appear in Doctor Who. They are.
Maybe, here's an idea. Maybe it's an earlier form of the face of Bo.
Oh, that's a yeah. Yeah, because he does have to have all that smoke or whatever around him.
Yeah. And bear in mind, we saw Captain Jack's ex-lover. So, you know. But Captain Jack wasn't evil, was he? He was like a sort of big head.
Well, Captain Jack, why did you have to give your blood to that black guy? Why didn't you give it to Yonto?
Yeah, love. Good one, make someone irritating and mortal.
I know, we try not to think of any miracle days, but it happens.
What's your favourite, Mike?
Yeah, that was my favorite.
And this is the final still, where presumably they have managed to break in successfully.
But is that truly Clara? Or is that really the doctor? See?
Right.
You have to think about it.
Ah.
And I did see another, I don't know if that person's in there, but they did, I think they showed a still of a Veil life form that was also on Sarah Jane. If they did, that would make it more interesting.
Yeah, they're very interesting.
There you go.
As you can see, a roll call of past monsters and villains from the past. A shapeshifter. A hot babe. A prisoner. Androids. And some mysterious creature that apparently is there for some reason. Prisoner, pet, that she, you know, sort of leashes, like a sort of Rottweiler leashes on those who manage to escape.
Let's all do this. Let's see who comes the closest, because we'll be talking about this episode on Sunday. Let's all guess what's in the giant tank. I'll just guess it's a giant shark monster. That's my guess.
I don't know. I don't even know what to think. Let me think. I don't know. If it is aquatic, but I don't know. It couldn't be. Maybe it's something else.
What does Stephen Price think?
Could be a giant octopus, it could be anything, Mick.
Oh, giant octopus. All right, here we go.
Release the Kraken.
Yes.
Use the Kraken.
Come on, Dave. You got to. Come on, take a stab.
Well,
So we go with a sea devil? How cool would that be if it was a sea
what
devil?
was I originally thinking it was? Macra, yeah. Because we did see them.
All right.
Yeah, we saw them in a 10th Doctor store, so...
Yeah, that's true. We did see them. They don't really need water to live, but...
Yeah, in their original story, they did come out of the shadows and attack people, so...
Yes.
That would be a perfect attack dog, wouldn't it?
It would be. Definitely.
I don't know.
Keeps a Macra as a pet, that would be fucking awesome.
Oh, jeez. Creepy.
Mm.
Brian doesn't have a guess?
I don't know. I guess a sea devil.
Hey, stick with sea devil. Me, I don't know. I'm thinking.
That could be Freddy Krueger.
Oh God.
Could be Jason Voorhees in there, huh? Who knows?
Maybe it is, but I would have to say maybe it is a classic creature.
I would go with Freddy Krueger. Okay.
Hey! Oh!
I'm just gonna say it's gonna be a classic creature. From
It's a creature. Could be Nessie. Could be the Loch Ness Monster in there.
Classic
MC Hammer.
creature. Remember in the Carnival of Monsters when they went to that weird planet?
Oh, yes.
And those creatures was coming up out of the water.
Yeah, the Drashigs.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Them things were huge. That'd be creepy. That would be creepy if it was one of those, though.
Maybe it was a hybrid or something.
Or
Right.
maybe
Oh, of course, I just had a thought. What was that creature that was in Warriors of the Deep that was used by the Sea Devils and Silurians?
Ah.
The one that was shit.
I know what you're talking about, dude, bro. The name slips me.
Macra or
You mean that one that looked like Dookie?
You look like a sort of pantomime horse.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Vengeance of Eros, the creature that looked like Dickie.
Phil?
Yeah. I don't call him that. I just call him.
Yes, well,
I love Phil. Yeah, but
what's Phil be doing in there? Shit.
I know what you're saying, Dave, but I forget the name of the creature, man.
I forgot what I was going to say.
It could be Fluffy from the Happiness Patrol. Her little doggy all grown up. I don't know.
Could be why not? Let's bring that. The Candyman. Why not? Could be him too.
What's this damn Candyman that I keep hearing about?
Watch the Happiness Patrol.
Seventh Doctor.
Which maybe I think that'll be the next Seventh Doctor story we do when we get to him.
Candy. Yeah. Anyway, I have been. That's the way it goes, everyone. This has been a very interesting episode of Doctor Who Radio Show. The first trailer review for Time Heist, which I'm quite sure will be a very timey-wimey episode somehow. But thanks for joining us. Thank you, Neo, for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike Shannon, my brother from another mother.
Thank you, bro. Always great to be on a show with you, my bro.
Thank you, Brian, from another dimension.
You're very welcome.
The fifth dimension?
To the governor himself, Stephen Price, my favourite fan. Until next time, keep you.